Part 2. In Part 2 we will explore the different types of discrimination that people suffer if they belong or are perceived to belong to a particular group and the way the law can protect them. The Equality Act 2010 brought together much of the previous legislation that covered race and sex discrimination and used the idea of protected characteristics to expand the understanding of discrimination. Under the Equality Act 2010, it is unlawful to discriminate, harass, or victimize someone because they have, or are perceived to have, a protected characteristic or are associated with someone who has a protected characteristic. Age. This characteristic protects individuals of all ages from discrimination. It applies to various age groups, ensuring fair treatment regardless of whether a person is young, middle-aged, elderly, or any age in between. This protection covers scenarios where age could be a basis for unfair treatment or bias, including in employment, education, and access to services. Disability. This encompasses individuals with physical or mental impairments that have substantial and long-term effects on their ability to perform normal day-to-day activities. Protection for people with disabilities includes ensuring access to employment, services, and education, and making reasonable adjustments to accommodate their needs.
Gender reassignment. This protects individuals who are transgender or are undergoing, have undergone, or are proposing to undergo a process, or part of a process, for the purpose of reassigning their gender. This characteristic ensures respect for the identity of transgender individuals and protects them from discrimination in various areas of life, including work and personal treatment.
The Equality Act 2010 in the UK includes marriage and civil partnership as one of the protected characteristics, which means it offers specific protections against discrimination based on these statuses. Pregnancy and maternity. This protects women during pregnancy and a period after childbirth, typically referred to as maternity. It includes protection against unfair treatment in the workplace, such as in hiring, promotions, or job security, as well as in the use of services and public facilities.
The Equality Act 2010 in the UK defines and covers race discrimination extensively. Race discrimination under this Act includes colour, discrimination based on the colour of one's skin; nationality, discrimination based on someone's nationality or state of nationality; ethnic or national origins, discrimination based on a group of people who share common ancestry or cultural traditions, often linked to language, religion, or historical events.
Religion and belief. In the 2010 Act, religion or belief can mean any religion or philosophical belief such as humanism and pacifism and encompasses discrimination based on the lack of religion or belief as well as someone who practices the tenets of a religion.
Sex discrimination. The Act protects both men and women from discrimination on grounds of their sex. A person must not be discriminated against because they are, or are not, a particular sex, or someone thinks a person is of a particular sex. In the Act, sex can mean either male or female, or a group of people such as men or boys, or women or girls.
Sexual orientation covers a person's attraction to people of the same sex, the opposite sex or persons of the same and opposite sex. People must not be discriminated against because they are either heterosexual, gay, lesbian or bisexual. It relates to feelings as well as actions, and manifestations such as appearance, dress, and social life.
Recognizing each of these characteristics is essential to preventing unfair treatment or discrimination. People are made up of different identities and these can combine to create multiple discrimination or privilege. This is called intersectionality. A woman who is also a person of color and a lesbian. In this case, she may face discrimination not just for being a woman, gender, but also for being a person of color, race, and a lesbian, sexual orientation. Each of these identities intersects and contributes to her unique experiences.